Under a merciless sun, barren farmland stretches endlessly, the earth baked into a cracked, desolate expanse. Ruby walks with a determined jaw through fields once vibrant, now only dust rising with each step. The air, thick with the scent of scarcity, hangs heavy in the profound silence. Her boots scuff a rhythmic beat against the dry ground, the only sound in the vast emptiness. Ruby sits hunched over a cluttered table, bathed in the flickering glow of a lantern, surrounded by ancient texts and scientific journals. Empty food containers are scattered, a testament to her long hours of intense, unwavering study. Her face is etched with worry, revealing the heavy burden she carries. Despite her fatigue, Ruby's eyes burn with an unyielding resolve, a fiery spirit in the dim light. In a somber council chamber, elders with gaunt, worried faces listen intently to Ruby. Ruby, her voice burning with passion and urgency, presents her desperate plan to the silent council. She gestures emphatically, her movements conveying the dire need for a new food source. A superfood is their only hope, a desperate plea to save their dying world. Amidst a treacherous mountain pass, Ruby, a determined young woman, battles against the relentless harsh wind. Her clothes whip wildly around her, a testament to the brutal forces of nature she endures. Despite the struggle, she pushes onward, her resolve unwavering, her spirit unbroken. Her gaze, filled with an unyielding purpose, remains fixed on the distant, towering peaks. She seeks serenity, the reclusive master chef, whose culinary secrets promise innovation and a new path. Ruby steps into a dimly lit kitchen, the air thick with the scent of unfamiliar herbs and soft gurgling. Serenity, an older woman with wise eyes, works meticulously at a counter, her nimble hands a blur of motion. The soft gurgle of bubbling concoctions fills the space, a symphony of hidden alchemy. Serenity remains unaware of Ruby's presence, lost in the rhythm of her mysterious work. Ruby observes, a silent intruder in Serenity's hidden world, the air heavy with unspoken secrets. In Serenity's hidden kitchen, Ruby's urgent voice paints a dire picture of the world's desperate plight. Serenity stands motionless, her back to Ruby, her posture still, her expression unreadable. Slowly, deliberately, Serenity turns, the air thick with unspoken tension. Her deep, piercing eyes meet Ruby's, a silent understanding passing between them, a world of weight in their gaze. A flicker of resolve crosses Serenity's face as she utters, "I will help." Her words hang in the air, a solemn promise made in the quiet, hidden space. In Serenity's lab, a chaotic symphony of bubbling flasks and simmering pots fills the air with the scent of experimental botanicals. Serenity, focused and precise, meticulously measures a vibrant green liquid into a beaker, her brow furrowed in concentration. Beside her, Ruby, a smudge of dirt on her cheek, crushes dried herbs with a mortar and pestle, a shared glance of frustration passing between them. Suddenly, a burst of excited chatter erupts as a new breakthrough emerges, their faces alight with triumph. In a dimly lit lab, Serenity and Ruby stand amidst countless failed experiments, the air thick with the scent of desperation and chemicals. A petri dish glows with a vibrant green, a small patty forming within its sterile confines. Their eyes, weary from endless nights, fixate on the dish, a silent prayer on their lips. A flicker of disbelief, then a slow, dawning realization of triumph washes over their faces. They exchange a look, a cautious, unspoken victory hanging in the air after so many failures. This tiny glowing patty represents the first, fragile iteration of their groundbreaking superfood, a beacon of hope. Queen Elwyn, regal yet visibly weakened, sits upon her ornate throne, a heavy heart weighing her down. Her once bright eyes, reflecting the prosperity of her kingdom, now betray a profound struggle within. She gazes into the empty hall, a silent testament to the restlessness and turmoil of her people. The weight of her crown presses down, a silent burden in the vast, echoing silence of the throne room. The castle kitchen, a bustling hive of activity, vibrates with the rhythmic clatter of pots and pans. Lowly, a cheerful chef, navigates the chaos with an almost surgical precision, her movements fluid and purposeful. She meticulously apportions meager rations, each portion a testament to the castle's austerity. Her hands, quick and efficient, measure out the day's sustenance for the castle staff. A flicker of ambition, like a hidden spark, dances in Loli's eyes, hinting at dreams beyond the kitchen walls. Her cheerful demeanor belies a deeper, unspoken resolve, a silent promise of future glory. The vast castle kitchen lies cloaked in shadows, a lone candlelight flickering in a hidden corner, defying the encompassing darkness. Loli, a young woman with eyes that burn with an inner fire, hunches over a stack of ancient leather-bound culinary texts. Dust motes dance like tiny spirits in the candlelight, illuminating the faded script of the age-old books she pores over. Her brow is furrowed not by rote study, but by a restless, inventive energy that crackles around her like an aura. Within her mind, a tempest of unconventional and daring ideas rages, defying the stillness of the night. The flickering flame reflects in her intense eyes, hinting at the culinary revolution brewing within her soul. In the castle courtyard, Loli stands with a tray of shimmering ant protein, a beacon of hope amidst the gaunt faces. A small group of hungry citizens eyes the unusual food with a mix of suspicion and desperate curiosity. Their hollowed eyes reflect the internal struggle between apprehension and the gnawing hunger within. Their empty stomachs, a silent chorus of desperation, clearly outweigh their initial misgivings. In the bustling castle kitchen, Loli, in an elaborate chef's uniform, moves with newfound confidence. She orchestrates a team of chefs, her voice resonating with authority. Her hands expertly guide the intricate process of ant protein production. A focused intensity gleams in her eyes as she surveys the culinary creation. The kitchen hums with efficiency, a testament to Loli's commanding presence. Loli's unwavering assurance transforms the kitchen into a realm of culinary precision. The sun beats down on the dusty village square as Loli, commanding and resolute, addresses a gathering crowd. Her voice, clear and unwavering, cuts through the humid air, promising a new era. Loli declares, "I promise you abundance. No more toil, no more sweat." She continues, "Freedom from labor for all of you," her words echoing through the square. Meanwhile, mutated ants, larger and more numerous, scurry unsettlingly through the villagers' legs. Queen Elwyn stands silhouetted against the moonlight, her regal form a stark contrast to the growing distress in her eyes. From her window, she observes the bustling city below, a vibrant energy that now belongs to another. Loli's rising popularity casts a long shadow, eclipsing the Queen's once absolute authority with every cheer. A chilling realization dawns. Her power, once unyielding, now slips away, replaced by a chef's charismatic hold on her people. The sun glints off the formidable castle gates, a symbol of power about to be tested. Loli, regal in a custom-made suit, strides with an undeniable presence, her every step commanding. Behind her, a formidable procession of followers and monstrous mutated ants advances, a silent, creeping tide. The castle guards, few in number, stand frozen, their faces etched with a mix of fear and resignation. Outnumbered and outmatched, the guards reluctantly part, creating a path into the heart of the castle. Loli and her army pass through the gates, the air thick with the unspoken promise of a new, terrifying era. In the opulent throne room, Loli stands before Queen Elwyn, an unexpected defiance in her posture. The air crackles with unspoken tension, a silent battle of wills between the two formidable women. Loli's gaze is unwavering, a silent challenge mirroring the Queen's steely resolve. No longer a servant, Loli asserts her presence as an equal, her eyes burning with fierce determination. The Queen's authority is met with an unyielding spirit, a dramatic shift in the power dynamic. Loli stands before the assembled court, her eyes gleaming with unwavering conviction. Queen Elwyn, frail and utterly alone, watches from her throne as her power drains away. Her reign crumbles before her eyes, an image of profound isolation and despair. Loli's voice rings out, a declaration of intent. "I will take control." She promises a new dawn. "I promise a better future for our people." In the cold, damp castle dungeon, a single flickering torch casts long dancing shadows upon Queen Elwyn, her regal bearing undiminished. The heavy iron door creaks open, revealing Ruby and Cain, their faces etched with grim determination, their whispers barely audible. Ruby urgently whispers to the Queen, "Your Majesty, we must be quick. The guards' patrols are changing." Cain adds with a determined gaze, "We have a plan, a way out of here, and a way to rally your supporters." Queen Elwyn, her eyes alight with a fierce resolve, commands, "Tell me." every detail. Under the cloak of night, a hidden passageway opens, a narrow escape from the castle's clutches. Ruby, Kane, and Queen Elwyn, cloaked in peasant garb, move like shadows through the secret tunnel, their faces etched with grim resolve. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and fear, every rustle of their clothes a potential betrayal. Above them, the muffled sounds of Lolly's new regime echo, a constant reminder of the tyranny they flee. Queen Elwyn glances back, her eyes reflecting the distant, ominous glow of the castle. A kingdom lost. They press onward, each step a desperate gamble for freedom, into the unknown darkness. The trio emerges from a hidden passage, their faces etched with the stark reality of their new fugitive lives. They step into the dense, primordial jungle, a world of unknown dangers and desperate refuge. A thick morning mist hangs heavy, shrouding their path and blurring the line between escape and entrapment. The jungle's oppressive silence is broken only by the drip of moisture and their own ragged breaths. Each step into the unknown is a gamble, a silent prayer for survival in the heart of the wild. Under the relentless sun, a ruined village lies desolate, its empty houses staring out like vacant eyes. Ruby, Kane, and Elwyn pick their way through the debris, their footsteps crunching on shattered wood and crumbling stone. An eerie silence hangs heavy, a stark reminder of the harsh world they inhabit. Their cautious movements disturb the dust, a silent testament to the village's tragic past. The dilapidated hut groans under the assault of the chilling night wind, whistling through every crack and crevice. Elwyn, visibly out of his element, shivers uncontrollably, wrapping his arms around himself in a futile attempt to find warmth. His teeth chatter, and his breath clouds in the frigid air, emphasizing his discomfort and vulnerability. Ruby and Kane sit close by, their faces etched with soft concern as they watch Elwyn endure the harsh conditions. Their eyes convey a silent offer of comfort, a shared burden in the cold, dim confines of the hut. The dim light struggles to push back the encroaching darkness, highlighting the trio's struggle for solace. Under a harsh sun, weary travelers trudge through parched lands, their faces etched with the dust of a long, arduous journey. Suddenly, a shimmering ribbon of water appears, a flowing river, a miraculous sight in this desolate landscape. They rush to the riverbank, their parched lips seeking the cool, life-giving water, a desperate thirst finally quenched. A moment of profound respite washes over them, their bodies and spirits renewed by the river's embrace, a brief pause in their struggle. Deep within the mysterious forest, strange glowing flora illuminates the path, casting an ethereal light. The surrounding trees are bathed in the otherworldly glow, revealing hidden depths. Luminous fauna flits through the undergrowth, their movements like living constellations. The air hums with an unearthly energy, a palpable vibration hinting at ancient secrets. This beautiful, mysterious place pulses with hidden wonders, inviting exploration into its heart. Under the scorching sun, a nomadic camp sprawls across the open plains, a cluster of tents and makeshift shelters. Weathered faces, etched by sun and wind, eye us with a blend of caution and raw curiosity, their gazes piercing. An elderly woman, her face a roadmap of ancient wrinkles, approaches, her silent gesture an invitation to her tent. Inside, the air is thick with the comforting scent of wood smoke and cooking, a haven from the harsh plains. She offers warm food and a space by the crackling fire, a gesture of profound hospitality in the wilderness. Her voice, raspy with age, weaves tales of the Aunt Queen and her imposing castle, a legend brought to life. Inside the nomadic tent, the flickering fire casts dancing shadows, illuminating the hushed faces of the listeners. An old woman's voice, a low, gravelly whisper, fills the air, her eyes wide with a mixture of awe and fear. The tension in the air is palpable as she describes Lolly's escalating power, a terror that grips all hearts. She leans in, her voice dropping even lower as she mentions whispers about Lolly's suits. The unsettling, unusual properties of these garments are hinted at, deepening the mystery. The fire crackles, a lone witness to the chilling tales unfolding in the dimly lit tent. Ruby, Kane, and Elwyn trudge with weary steps up a winding mountain path, the sun beating down on their determined faces. Their expressions, though etched with exhaustion, now gleam with a renewed resolve, fueled by the nomads' whispered tales. Each labored breath becomes a testament to their unwavering spirit, as the air thins with every arduous ascent. The harsh mountain landscape stretches endlessly before them, a formidable challenge they face with grim determination. With every upward step, they draw closer to their strategic goal, a commanding overview of Lolly's formidable domain. The wind whips around them, a constant reminder of the formidable journey as they press onward towards their destiny. From a windswept mountain peak, a lone observer gazes upon a distant, formidable castle. Below, the landscape shimmers with a horrifying, unsettling presence. Mutated ants, an endless, creeping horde. Their movements are a testament to absolute control, a terrifying, silent dominion over the land. The observer's eyes, wide with a mixture of fear and dread, reflect the silent horror unfolding below. The sheer scale of the infestation, a chilling tapestry of destruction, stretches as far as the eye can see. In her opulent throne room, Lolly, in an even more elaborate suit, commands attention from her gilded seat. Her movements are stark, almost robotic, each gesture a cold, calculated display of power. The warmth that once filled her eyes has vanished, replaced by a chilling, calculating intensity. A silent, unsettling transformation has taken hold, leaving only a formidable, unyielding presence. In Lolly's imposing throne room, the air hangs heavy with anticipation. Lolly stands before her advisors, her face a mask, her emotions unreadable. Her voice, devoid of any warmth, echoes through the vast chamber, commanding attention. Each word she utters carries the weight of unyielding authority, slicing through the silence. The advisors listen, their expressions a mixture of awe and apprehension. Lolly's presence dominates, an unwavering force in the heart of her power. In her private chambers, Lolly stands before an ornate mirror, her powerful suit, a perfect, imposing reflection. The suit's intricate design pulses with a faint, almost imperceptible energy, a silent hum of hidden power. Lolly's fingers trace the suit's surface, seeking a hidden panel, her touch deliberate and knowing. As she finds and presses the panel, a ripple of distortion momentarily warps her reflection. The mirror image swirls into an indistinct, chaotic blur, a glimpse of something unstable and wild. Then, with a snap, her reflection reforms, perfectly composed, as if nothing had ever disturbed its surface. The city hums with a strange, subdued energy as citizens move with blank faces and distant eyes. Giant, mutated ants, the size of cars, efficiently perform all manual labor, from construction to street cleaning. People queue patiently at distribution centers, accepting small, uniform blocks of ant protein. The air crackles with an unspoken, pervasive fear, a silent dread hanging over the city. In a secret meeting place, Ruby, Kane, and Elwyn huddle with loyalists, their faces etched with weariness, lit by a flickering lantern. Maps and hastily scrawled notes are spread across a rough table, detailing strategies to expose Lolly and reclaim the kingdom. Their urgent, hushed voices fill the air, a fragile hope flickering in their eyes, defying the oppressive darkness. This glimmer of hope, like the lantern's glow, stands as a beacon against the shadows, promising a fight for freedom. Under the cloak of a moonless night, the formidable castle walls loom, a silent challenge against the dark sky. Kane, a master of stealth, emerges from the deepest shadows, his form barely visible against the rough stone. His hands find purchase on ancient cold stones, his ascent beginning with practiced, silent grace. He moves with the fluid precision of a predator, each movement a whisper against the castle's slumbering facade. A stark silhouette, Kane becomes one with the moonlit stone, an unseen specter against the towering fortress. Higher and higher he climbs, a shadow ascending, toward the secrets hidden within the castle's dark heart. Kane moves stealthily through the castle's dark corridors, every shadow a potential threat. His heart pounds against the cold stone as the heavy footsteps of mutated ants echo down the hall. Massive, chitinous bodies reflect dim torchlight as he presses himself into a recessed archway. He holds his breath, his eyes scanning for any clue to Lolly's iron-fisted rule, until the patrol passes. Kane steps into a hidden data room, his eyes widening in awe at the glowing screens that fill the space. Intricate webs of complex algorithms and schematics dance across every display, illuminating the room with an eerie glow. The sheer scale of the operation is overwhelming, revealing Lolly's technological control. Kane's face reflects the chilling realization of just how deeply Lolly's influence truly runs. In Lolly's data room, Kane's fingers fly across the keyboard, his face illuminated by the monitor's glow. A sleek device hums, rapidly downloading streams of data, its connection a silent invasion. His heart hammers a frantic drumbeat, a stark contrast to the room's hushed intensity. He clutches the weight of knowledge, information poised to shatter Lolly's formidable empire. The immense burden settles heavy on his shoulders, a silent promise to dismantle a corrupt power. The castle grounds awaken under the muted embrace of dawn's first light. Kane, a small figure of agile grace, scurries through the dewy blades of grass. He clutches a mysterious device, its surface gleaming faintly in the nascent light. He deftly evades a marching patrol of ants, a miniature army on the move. Kane reaches the prearranged rendezvous point, his journey's end in sight. Ruby and Elwyn are already there, their silhouettes against the rising sun, awaiting his arrival. Ruby hunches over a holographic display, her fingers flying across a translucent keyboard, complex data streams across the screen. Kane watches intently as Ruby's eyes narrow, a disturbing pattern emerging from the data on the screen. A look of growing concern etches itself onto Ruby's face as she leans closer to the holographic display. The grim implications of her discovery begin to sink in, a chilling realization dawning upon her. Her voice is a stark whisper. It's not just enhancing her. These suits are slowly altering her mind, corrupting her very identity. In a cramped, dimly lit hideout, a makeshift table is covered with maps and intricate diagrams. A small group of loyalists huddle, their faces etched with grim determination as they pore over the plans. Their hushed voices are firm, devising a strategy to confront Lolly during her upcoming public address. They believe this is their best chance to expose her true nature to the unsuspecting populace. Their eyes, burning with resolve, scan the complex details of their dangerous scheme. Shadows dance around them, amplifying the tension of their desperate, vital mission. Lolly stands before a vast crowd, her imposing suit gleaming under the harsh daylight, a figure of metallic power. Her amplified voice booms across the city square, echoing ominously off the surrounding buildings. She gestures with a gloved hand, a cold, calculated motion as she speaks of order and progress. The metallic sheen of her armor glints, a stark contrast to the weary, unyielding faces in the crowd. Her words, meant to inspire, fall flat, failing to resonate with the silent, watchful faces of the people. Ruby, Kane, and Elwyn forge through the bustling city square, their faces etched with fierce determination. Ruby raises a data device, its screen flickering with crucial information, a beacon of truth amidst the crowd. Her voice cuts through the ambient noise, ringing with defiance as she attempts to expose Lolly. The crowd parts as her words echo, a ripple of shock and curiosity spreading through the square. Her gaze, unwavering, challenges the unseen forces, ready to face the consequences of her bold revelation. Lolly's face remains a mask of chilling determination, her eyes fixed on her unwitting prey. With a subtle, terrifying gesture, she raises a hand, unleashing an unseen, horrifying force. A monstrous wave of mutated ants surges forward, their chitinous bodies gleaming ominously in the dim light. The living tide of insects swarms, engulfing Ruby, Kane, and Elwyn in a writhing, terrifying mass. In the bustling city square, the crowd, once lively, falls into a stunned silence, their faces reflecting disbelief. A low murmur begins to ripple through the throng, a growing tide of unease and whispered questions. Faces contort in fear, eyes wide with dawning horror, as the truth of Lolly's rule begins to unravel. Confusion washes over others, their brows furrowed, struggling to comprehend the sudden shift in their world. The illusion of Lolly's benevolent reign shatters, revealing a stark, unsettling reality beneath the facade. The castle dungeon, a realm of despair, reeks of damp earth as Ruby, Kane, and Elwyn are barely visible in the dim light. Within the cold stone cell, their figures are shrouded in shadow, the air thick with their silent anguish. Lolly stands before them, her face a chilling mask, completely devoid of any human emotion. Her eyes glow faintly, casting an eerie light on the captives, a haunting spectacle in the oppressive darkness. The sinister glow of Lolly's eyes reflects in the prisoners' faces, a silent testament to their grim fate. In the cold dungeon, Lolly's eyes gleam with an unsettling intensity, the air crackling with strange energy around her. Her voice, stripped of its former warmth, now possesses a chilling clarity as she begins to speak. She gestures to herself, a subtle yet profound movement, revealing a dramatic and unsettling transformation. The suits, they have perfected me, removed my weaknesses. I am no longer Rainbow, she declares, her voice unwavering. With a final chilling pronouncement, she states, nor even Lolly, I am something entirely new. In the damp dungeon, Ruby's desperate plea echoes, her eyes searching Lolly's hardened face for a flicker of their past. Lolly's gaze remains vacant, her features twisted by an overwhelming, consuming power. The darkness enveloping Lolly seems impenetrable, her form consumed by an unseen force. Ruby's heartfelt words bounce off an invisible wall, failing to pierce the ominous shadow now surrounding Lolly. Lolly turns, her silhouette disappearing into the dungeon's oppressive gloom, her footsteps echoing into the silence. The heavy cell door clangs shut with a deafening finality, the sound reverberating through the stone walls. Ruby, Kane, and Elwyn are plunged into absolute darkness, their faces now unseen, only their fear palpable. The inky blackness consumes them, leaving them to the chilling embrace of their grim and uncertain fate. A profound silence descends, broken only by the unspoken dread that fills the air around the imprisoned trio. On the highest, most perilous turret of the castle, Lolly stands, her figure a stark silhouette against the cold, unforgiving moonlight. Her suit glows with an ethereal shimmer, a ghostly light against the dark ancient stone, hinting at power held within. Below, a silent, disturbing army of mutated ants swarms, moving with chilling precision, a testament to her control. Lolly gazes out over her vast kingdom, a solitary figure of immense power, yet utterly detached from the world beneath her. The world is hers, a dominion forged through unknown means, spread out before her like a dark tapestry. Yet, a haunting question lingers in the air around her. This absolute power, this kingdom, at what cost was it all gained?